I will now show you my before. Do they feel the same? Hi YouTube, let's talk about my boob job. It's been 6 months since I had my breast augmentation, and I am wearing a very revealing top so you can actually see what I'm talking about. First of all, I have 375 cc's. I have silicone, round silicone, dual plane, so that means the upper part is below my muscle, the lowest part is just underneath my skin, and they are moderate profile. So you have high profile, moderate and low profile. If I can say anything to you guys, profile is the most important thing for how you want your boobs to look. And profile does not mean how high they sit on your chest, because that's what I thought. I thought high profile, they come like up here, moderate, low. That's not what that means. It means how low or high your implants stick from your chest. So I have moderate. Let me show you them. I think this is the best decision for me, because if you have high profile, you have the same amount of cc's, but they are more narrow. So you have boobs that are sticking out forward a lot, but they are not filling up the chest as wide as moderate profile. And I really wanted my boobs to be close together. As you can see here, I don't like the look where there's like space between your two boobs, which are very common in high profile boobs, that you have like a centimeter in between them, and that's just not the look I wanted to go for. I paid 4,000 euros for them. I went to Dr. Kevin Peters in Antwerp City, Belgium. I must say the first week I had a lot of pain. The first days, especially sleeping, laying down and coming up, was very difficult. I had to take a lot of painkillers, and waking up at night to go pee, I thought I would never like get up, but after a week it was already way better. And for sleeping, the second week I could already sleep on my side. My pain completely went away after 4 weeks, like completely, like nothing. The most irritating thing that was going on in those 4 weeks was my right nipple. It was so sensitive, oversensitive, especially when I was driving my car. So you constantly have tension on your chest because you're like rotating your wheel. My whole boob started burning. Then for the gym, I could train legs again after 10 days. I had like a post-op consultation, and he said you can start training legs again, so I did. I had to be careful like with deadlifts, because you also pull a little bit with your upper body, but it was fine. And upper body I could train after 4 weeks. Only when I had to do this for a lat pull down, or if I would hang for a pull-up, I still cannot do that without it feeling weird. It does not hurt, it just feels like it's pulling, and I really don't want to create more space between them. So I'm really listening to my doctor and not doing anything that makes me feel that I'm pulling them. But it definitely got better. At the beginning I also felt crunches for abs like this, because your arms are up. I think it was difficult to do crunches, but now also no problem anymore. So you can never train chest, because they can move away from each other training chest, but I never train chest, so I don't really mind. Breast implant illness, let's talk about it, guys. This was the main reason why I waited so long to get my breasts done, because I'm so scared I will get breast implant illness. I was thinking, if I get the symptoms, I am going to get them removed. Breast implant illness really scares me, because the symptoms are not really straightforward. You have a million of possible symptoms. So every time I feel something, I'm like, oh my god, is this breast implant illness? While most people only get it after a few years. For now, I don't have symptoms. They dropped after about 10 weeks. If you look from the side, obviously when I'm not wearing a bra, they look like a normal boob. Because before you had like my chest, and it would like it would stop, and all of a sudden there was like and now there's just one way down, like a natural boob, which is, I think, a little bit weird, because I have round implants and I thought they would like always be like round on top, which is not the case, because even round implants, they drop a bit, which is nice because they look natural, more natural than, I don't know, if they wouldn't drop, you know. Now guys, let's talk about the feeling, because this was in my Q&A on Instagram, a big one. Do they feel the same? Does my husband think they feel the same? And the answer is no, they don't feel like natural boobs. So I think if you have more fat, they feel more natural. I don't know. I think they feel like, you know, those stress balls, but the soft ones. You have hard stress balls and soft. It's a bit like that. Like I can push it, and now they're pushed up, so it's a bit harder. But I can squeeze in them. It's not like they're rock solid. And when I hang forward, they're very throwable when I like hang forward. But when I lay down, they are hard, especially the lower part, because when I lay down, like the fat and stuff that's in your boob moves here. So this part is pretty soft, but here it's hard. So I do not like the feeling when I'm laying down. I don't think it's sexy. So I asked my husband what he thinks of it, and he says it's better than before, because obviously he now can grab something instead of an empty bag of skin, but they don't feel natural and they feel hard. So I don't know how to feel about that, but I can agree with him. It's better than nothing, but big natural boobs are number one always, which I understand. How is the feeling? So I feel both nipples, and I feel everything. Like I have no lost feeling, but my right nipple is still more sensitive, but not in the way that it's annoying. I will now show you my before. This is the before. So I have nothing like here. You can see it like this very well. That's like straight down, and then I have this lump of breast tissue. Would I do it again? I think so. I think I would do it again, because they now look like my pregnancy boobs, and actually they feel a bit like my pregnancy boobs. They were also more firm, more filled. I really loved how my pregnancy boobs looked in clothing. That size really suited my body, and now I literally have the size that I had during my pregnancy. So yes, I would do it again. What are your pros and cons? The pro is actually also the con, which is clothing. In a lot of tops, my boobs and my body looks better, more sexy, more me, more fitting the rest of my body. But that also means that some things I cannot wear, like this sports bra. I love it. It's beautiful on smaller boobs. It's from Unfazed Activewear. Look, it's such a pretty bag. And I would love to wear this sports bra to the gym, but I feel too sexy to go to the gym like this. Pro is they are full and pretty and sexy. Con is they don't feel like natural boobs. Do you wish you went larger or had a lift? I did not need a lift. You need a lift when your nipples are pointing down and they were like just pointing forward. Do you wish you went bigger? No, absolutely not. Because in the beginning, honestly, I thought they were too big for me. And still, to this day, sometimes I think they are a little bit too big. The rest of my body looks smaller. Now I have bigger boobs, like my legs, my glutes, and I love that my lower body is like thicker than my upper body. But on other days I am absolutely obsessed with my boobs. So it's, I don't know, it depends on the day, but never bigger, maybe smaller. So I have 375 cc's, and I think perfect for me would have been 340 or something. I have seen women that when they hang forward you see weird lines. That's rippling. It is common. It's more common in water implants. I have silicone, so it's a little bit less common. And the upper part for me is under my muscle, so you will never see that on the upper part, but you will on the lower part. So when I'm hanging forward and I'm lean, like not a lot of body fat, I can feel rippling. And I thought this was, oh my god, this is not good, but it's pretty common. But only when I completely hang forward like this. So if I'm just standing, I don't feel it. My boobs are not sensitive, only my nipple. Was it with the kids after my surgery to put them to bed and everything? Keeping them close to my body and not lifting them like this, just picking them up was actually pretty easy. I could already pick them up after a week, and I really put them to bed I think after 2 weeks or 10 days. But my husband obviously needed to help me the first week because you will not be able to do a lot. I think that was it for this video. If you have more questions, feel free to drop them below because I will obviously answer them. I'm always very honest. But thank you so much for watching. I am vlogging in Dutch, so if you like entertaining vlogs in Dutch, please subscribe to my channel. I see you in a next one. Bye.